The essence of love and relationships often pivots around the interplay of expectations and realities. In the digital age, where profiles on social media platforms serve as windows into our lives, the impact of these digital representations can be profound. When I came across a woman's profile that resonated deeply with me, it was not merely the images or the carefully curated thoughts that struck a chord, but the haunting implications of what I saw, an unsettling realization that unfurled in my mind and heart. At first glance, her profile seemed like any other, a blend of picturesque moments, inspirational quotes, and glimpses of a life filled with happiness. However, as I delved deeper into the collection of her captured moments, there emerged a dissonance between the polished exterior and the vulnerability that lurked just beneath the surface. The photos displayed laughter and adventure, but the captions hinted at a nuanced narrative, one laden with unacknowledged struggles and layers of complexity. This struck me as a reflection of the stark duality that many people experience today. Online spaces tend to project an idealized self, often overshadowing the less glamorous realities of personal experiences. The euphoric depictions of her life portrayed an individual who seemed to have it all figured out, traveling to exotic locales, engaging with friends, and seemingly overflowing with joy. Yet, the words embedded in the captions conveyed a different story. Phrases that spoke of loss, heartbreak, and an enduring search for self-acceptance pierced through the facade. It shattered my preconceived notions and compelled me to grapple with the truth that lies beneath the surface of social media representations. This revelation was not merely enlightening, it was a stark reminder of the pervasive loneliness that often accompanies the exuberance of a digitally curated life. As I pondered over her profile, the realization broke me. It was not just a moment of empathy for her struggles but a reflection of my own vulnerabilities that I had buried under layers of pretense. In the pursuit of connection, I had absorbed the ideals prescribed by society, an unspoken mandate to project happiness while concealing hardships. This shared human experience of masking one's pain with a veneer of success and joy resonated deeply. I recognized the incongruence within myself, recognizing that many of us grapple with similar battles, often camouflaged behind a mask of societal expectations. The layers of her digital persona compelled me to confront my own experiences and the narratives I curated online. The realization was not merely about her life but a broader commentary on the perception of identity in the modern world, how easily we can become trapped in the allure of presenting ourselves in a certain light while neglecting the essential truths of our existence. I was struck by the irony that while technology promised to foster connections, it often exacerbated feelings of isolation. People can feel more disconnected even while portraying their lives as intertwined with joy and fulfillment. The juxtaposition of her vibrant images and somber captions became a powerful metaphor for the struggles inherent in being human. I learned that vulnerability is a profound strength, one that allows us to connect on a deeper level. The pressure to constantly maintain an image of happiness can be disheartening, as it ignores the authentic moments that define our humanity. The profile that initially captivated me now served as a mirror reflecting the poignancy of real life, the messiness, the pain, the triumphs, and the tribulations. In breaking down these barriers, within myself and in understanding her experience, I have come to realize that the narratives we share online and the identities we construct are but fragments of a more intricate whole. It underscored the importance of authenticity in expressing our journeys and recognizing the beauty in our struggles. I was not always a ghost of skin. Not always cracked from deep within. There was a time I spoke with fire. Dreams alight, desires higher. But silence came and carved its name. In places light forgot to claim. I held my breath for far too long. Wrote my soul in someone's song. I gave away the best of me. To those who saw just vacancy. I poured my heart in empty hands. They dropped it. Never understood. Now here I stand, a fractured shape. A shell too worn to still escape. The mirror mocks with hollow eyes. Reflects a truth I can't disguise. This broken me, this shadowed core. Who barely knows her name no more. My voice is dust, it fails to rise. Above the weight of whispered lies. They told me love could heal a soul. But no one says the cost it stole. No one warns of nights alone, when even tears won't find a home. I once believed in starting new, in building hope from skies so blue. But I've been cracked too many times, each scar now etched between my lines. And healing hurts. Oh God, it does. More than the breaking ever was. Friends grew distant, time grew cold. The stories shared grew tired, old. I learned to smile with practiced grace, while hiding bruises on my face. Not the kind you touch and see, but wounds that bleed internally. They said, "You're strong," and meant it kind. But strength has shattered every time. I've screamed in pillows, cursed the sky, begged for reasons, asked God why. But all I heard was silence deep, and lullabies that put pain to sleep. Each morning rise, I wear my mask, pretending joy's a simple task. But laughter tastes like bitter rain, and echoes like a ghost of pain. What once was light now feels like weight, a burden time cannot sedate. There's comfort in the aching now, familiar as a solemn vow. I've learned to trace my scars like maps, to find the places where I cracked. And maybe that's a kind of grace, to know your darkness face to face. I write this not for sympathy, but just to let the silence see that broken things can still survive. Though less than whole, they stay alive. I breathe despite the war within. Though peace feels far, I still begin. Don't tell me time will make it right, that dawn will always follow night. Some wounds don't close, they simply rest. And healing's not a simple quest. It's waking up when sleep still calls. It's walking strong despite the falls. The stars don't speak in clear-cut lines. They flicker out, then realign. And I, like them, in quiet grace, am learning to embrace my place. Not flawless, not complete or new, but beautiful in what is true. So here I stand, the broken me. Not what I was, or hoped to be. But every crack I thought was flaw, reveals the strength I never saw. The girl who shattered, fought, and fell, still whispers stories she must tell. She walks with fear, but steps all the same, carrying both guilt and flame. And though her past still haunts her feet, she's found a way to not retreat. Her pain's not gone, but now it sings, a song of bones and broken wings. And maybe that's what healing means. To plant your heart in between. To rise again, without disguise. To live with scars and open eyes. To say, I broke, but here I be. A poem still, the broken me. The love story of Prince Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, and Hadia is a captivating tale that embodies the essence of modern romance infused with cultural heritage. This narrative illustrates how love can flourish in circumstances that blend tradition with contemporary lifestyles, showcasing both the personal growth and societal implications of their relationship. Prince Hamdan, often affectionately referred to as FAZZA, is not only known for his royal lineage but also for his charm, adventurous spirit, and poetic inclinations. He has greatly embraced modern technology and social media, using these platforms to connect with a global audience. This embrace of contemporary life contexts made him relatable to young people, and through this medium, he caught the attention of many, including Hadia. Hadia, a spirited individual with her own pursuits, is representative of a new generation of women who are educated, ambitious, and independent. Her dreams and aspirations align with the shifting societal norms within the UAE,